1. We're going to get started. We're about 5 minutes behind. Welcome to the, 25th anniversary, 25th annual Spelling Bee at New Braintree. Yay! Okay, so I'm going to go over assembly procedures. Okay, we have a poster for our be responsible, be nice, be kind, and be respectful. So when you're at an assembly, you are seated quietly in your seat, keeping your hands to yourself, listening to the speakers, whoever is up here, and you're quiet. Okay, you're not goofing around, you're not moving up and down the bleachers, and you're not talking to your neighbor. This spelling bee is going to require complete quiet because these guys are going to be thinking really, really hard, and they need to concentrate. We're asking you also to hold off all thought until the end of the round because it's going to go pretty quickly. So please be really good spectators and be positive and cheer on everybody at the end, okay? Are we ready to get started? So I'm going to introduce Mrs. Pulaski, and she is going to be our main judge. And then Mrs. Hernandez is going to be our reader. What do you call it? Announcer.
I'm so proud of everybody who's in the seats here. I know you're really nervous, but I know you're going to do an awesome job. And thank you for classes that came to observe. I'm just going to quick go through a few rules for the spellers, and then we're going to go ahead and get started. Mrs. Hernandez will give you your words to say. We're going to go in the order that you're seated. So we'll start with number 1 and work our way that way. We'll finish round 1. At the end of round 1, if you are not moving on to round 2, we will let you go back to your classroom or join your class if they are here in the gym. All right, let's get started. So just so you know that the judges are myself and Mrs. Larkin. We get to uphold the rules on if the spelling was correct or not. And we are the final decision on that. Of course, we're going to work really hard to listen very well and to be very fair on that. Speller disqualifications for reasons other than making an error. The judges will disqualify a speller, A, who refuses a request to start spelling. So that just means if you come up here and you don't say anything at all, we'll give you a little bit of time, but then if you just don't say anything, we'll have to disqualify you. Number 2, if you do not approach the microphone when it's time to be given the word, or if you have unsportsmanlike conduct, or if we think some way that you're reading the word in another spot, which I'm not even worried about any of that. Okay, the speller shall pronounce the word for the judges before spelling it. So Mrs. Hernandez will give you the word, so she might say cat. Then after she gives the word and the definition and the word in a sentence, then you repeat the word and then begin to spell it. The speller may ask the pronouncer to say the word again. You can also ask Ms. Hernandez to define it or use it in a sentence if you need that done again for you. All right, so that is basically our procedures. And the last thing, if only one speller in a round spells correctly, then a new one-word spelling round begins, and the speller will be given an opportunity to spell that word on their own. So basically, if everybody missed a word in a round except for one person, that person will be given one more word, and if they get that correctly, then that will be the end of the spelling bee. But we'll remind you at that time as well. All right, I'm excited. I want to just go ahead and get started here. So we're going to turn it over to Mrs. Hernandez, and she's going to give the first word to our speller number 1. Yes, and so Mrs. Hernandez can help you with the microphone when it's your turn to spell. Also, I just thought of one more thing I forgot to tell you is we have a friend on Zoom. Hi, Noah. Noah Newbound is on Zoom with us today, and he's also in the spelling bee. He's speller number 3. So when it's his turn, you'll see him spelling the word on Zoom. All right, good luck. Try your best.
Foam. It is a noun. It is a light, whitish mass of fine bubbles that is formed in or on the surface of a liquid by agitation or fermentation, a dispersion of a gas or vapor in a liquid. In a sentence, the ship's propeller turned the water into a foam that lingered in the wake.
FOAM.
That is correct. Remember, we are going to clap at the end of the round. Okay, so please, guys, as much as we would love to celebrate everyone, we want to make sure that we clap after everyone, all 17 of us, complete it. Does that make sense? So please don't clap yet. Okay? Cool? All right. So number 2. Okay. Your word is speech. It is a noun. It is communication or expression of thoughts in spoken word. I'll use it in a sentence. August's assignment is to refute the claim that only humans have the capacity for speech.
STEACH.
That is incorrect. Okay, spelling number 3. Spelling number 3. Okay, your word is booth. It is a noun. It is a small enclosure designed to hold one person at a time, usually to afford privacy or to separate its occupant from patrons or customers. I'll use it in a sentence. With the advent of cellular phones, the phone booth is mainly used today as a way for visitors to gain access to the Ministry of Magic. That is correct. Okay, spelling number 4. Your word is matching. It is a verb. It means pairing up or putting in a set as possessing equal or harmonizing attributes. I'll use it in a sentence. Nestor's first step in selecting an outfit for the day is matching his socks to his hoodie.
Matching. MATCHING.
That is correct. All right, spelling number 5. Okay, your word is study. It is a verb. It means to undertake formal application of the mental faculties to the acquisition of knowledge of a subject or course. I'll use it in a sentence. Keisha studied mathematics and statistics at a university.
Study. STUDY.
That is incorrect. Okay, spelling number 6. Spelling number 5, you can come back up because I realized that the way that I pronounced it was confusing. So we'll try it again. A different word. Okay? All right. The word is clutch. Okay? It's an adjective. It means successful in a crucial situation. Asia was a famously clutch player, and everyone was confident that she would sink the last free throw.
Clutch. CLUTCH.
That is correct. Okay, spelling number 6. Your word is china. It means earthenware or porcelain tableware. It's a noun, and I'll use it in a sentence. As soon as Justin saw the good china out on the table, he knew he was in for a long and boring evening.
CHINA.
That is correct. Okay. Wait on applause, please. All right, spelling number 7. Your word is search. It's a noun, an endeavor to find, ascertain, recover, or bring into view. Nadia went on a search for all the missing socks in the house.
SEARSH.
That is incorrect. Can I have spelling number 8, please? Your word is creak. It's a verb. It means to make a prolonged grating or squeaking sound. Every part of the old house would creak when the wind picked up.
CREACK.
That is incorrect. Speller number 9, please. Your word is knife. It's a noun. It means a simple instrument used for cutting. I'll use it in a sentence. Maud uses a paring knife to cut vegetables.
Knife. KNIFE.
That is correct. Speller number 10. Your word is found. It is a verb. It means came upon by searching or effort. I'll use it in a sentence. After searching everywhere they could think of, they finally found the dog's favorite toy under a couch cushion.
Found. FOUND.
That is correct. Speller number 11. Your word is blurted. It's a verb that means uttered abruptly and impulsively. I'll use it in a sentence. Tyson hated it when someone blurted out the answer while he still had his hand raised.
BLURTED.
That is correct. No applause just yet. Do a silent clapping. Speller number 11, 12, not bad, 12. Okay. Your word is baskets. It's a plural noun. It means various lightweight, usually wood containers in which berries, fruits, or vegetables are packed, shipped, or sold. I'll use it in a sentence. Hamish picked up a few baskets of fresh blueberries from the farm.
Baskets. BASKETS.
That is correct. Speller number 13. Your word is focus. It's a verb that means to concentrate attention or effort. Deidre decided to focus her studies on early Irish poetry.
Focus. FOCUS.
That is correct. Okay, speller number 14. Your word is polish. It's a verb that means to make smooth and glossy by a mechanical process, usually by friction. I'll use it in a sentence. Madge will polish the silver before grandmother comes over for tea.
POLISH.
That is correct. Speller number 15. Your word is detail. It is a noun. It means a part of a whole, such as a small and subordinate part, an item or circumstance. I'll use it in a sentence. Though her sister dismissed it as an insignificant detail, Jenna felt the color of the icing must be a particular shade of lilac for their mother's cake.
Detail. Detail.
That is correct. Speller number 16. Your word is gusto. It's a noun, meaning vitality marked by an overabundance of healthy, positive, and often unrefined vigor and enthusiasm. I'll use it in a sentence. Lottie approached painting with the gusto of one unrestrained by rules or schools of thought.
Gusto.
That is correct. Speller number 17. Your word is alas. It's an interjection used to express unhappiness, sorrow, pity, or concern. I'll use it in a sentence. Melissa's grand plans for her hamster's birthday party went, alas, terribly awry.
Alas. ALAS.
That is correct. All right, and that was the end of the round, so we can
All right, thank you for the awesome applause and support. That concluded our round one. I will say the number of those who can go back to their classroom, or if your class is here, you can stay. Also, after I announce who is moving on, you can choose classes who are here if you would like to stay for round two, or if you would like to dismiss in just a minute. Okay, speller number 2, they go back to class. Speller number 7, speller number 8. You may join your class or go back. And those classes now that are in the bleachers, if you would like to stay for round 2, you are more than welcome. If you would like to leave at this time, that would be fine as well. So it looks like you're choosing to stay for round 2. Okay, great. Thank you for listening well, audience. We really appreciate it. It's really important to be quiet. Okay, I'm going to just quick talk to Noah on Zoom, and then we'll get started with round 2. Hi, Noah. Are you still doing well? Are you able to hear well? Okay, we're starting round 2 at this time. Okay, here we go.
All right, we ready? Yes. Speller number 1. Your word is salad. It's a noun, meaning a cooked or uncooked food prepared with a savory or piquant dressing and usually served cold. I'll use it in a sentence. Inga made a delicious salad from artichoke hearts and smoked salmon.
Salad. Salad.
It's okay.
SALAD.
That is correct. Okay. Yep, speller number 3, Noah. All right. Ready? Okay. Your word is whiskers. It's a plural noun, meaning the long projecting hairs or bristles growing near the mouth of an animal, as a cat or bird. I'll use it in a sentence. Amari's new puppy always seemed to have crumbs in its whiskers after eating. That is correct. All right, speller number 4. Your word is goggles. It's a plural noun. It's an eye covering resembling spectacles, but with shields at the sides and short projecting eye tubes with the glass fixed in the front and used to protect the eyes. Okay, I'll use it in a sentence. As a good luck ritual, Ahmed always adjusts his goggles 13 times before mounting the starting block.
Goggles. Goggles.
That is correct. Okay, speller number 5. Your word is feline. It's an adjective resembling or suggesting a cat in manner or quality. I'll use it in a sentence. Serena moved through the ballroom with feline grace.
Feline. Feeline.
That is incorrect. Okay. Speller number 6. Your word is reveal. It's a verb to make something secret or hidden publicly known. I'll use it in a sentence. Marilyn made a point to dramatically reveal her birthday wish list to her parents, hoping that the extra effort in presentation would earn her an extra gift.
Reveal.
That is incorrect. Speller number 9. Your word is embers. It's a plural noun. It means slowly cooling emotions, memories, ideas, or responses from past experience that are still capable of being enlivened. General Organa sought to stoke the embers of resistance to the First Order.
May you repeat it again?
The word embers.
Embers. E-M-B-E-R-S.
That is correct. Okay, speller number 10. Your word is aware. It's an adjective meaning marked by realization, perception, or knowledge. Colin is aware that his room is messy and claims he will clean it soon.
Aware. A-W-A-R-E.
That is correct. Speller number 11, please. Your word is wallet. It's a noun meaning a pocketbook that contains compartments for change, photographs, cards, and keys, and often has a snap or zipper fastener. A pickpocket at the airport cleverly snatched Remy's new leather wallet.
W-A-L-L-E-T.
That is correct. Speller number 12, please. Your word is 40. It's an adjective, being one more than 39 in number. Mrs. Gent celebrated the day she turned 40 years old by going to a rock concert held inside a baseball stadium.
40. F-O-R-T-Y.
That is correct. Speller number 13, please. Your word is wrenches. It's a plural noun, and it is hand tools that usually consist of a bar or lever with adapted or adjustable jaws, lugs, or sockets either at the ends or between the ends, and are used for holding, twisting, or turning bolts, nuts, screw heads, pipes, or other objects. I'll use it in a sentence. For her birthday, Olivia asked for a new set of wrenches so she could help her dad build a swing set in their backyard.
Wrenches. W-R-E-N-C-H-E-S.
That is correct. Speller number 14, please. Your word is kitchen. It is a noun, and it means the personnel that prepares, cooks, and serves food. I'll use it in a sentence. Knowing the president had had a long day of summit talks, the kitchen sent up some of his favorite dishes for dinner.
KETCHEN.
That is incorrect. Spelling number 15, please. Your word is impolite. It's an adjective meaning lacking in courteous behavior, in etiquette, or in consideration of others. Jane did not want to be impolite, but she was not staying in a hotel room that smelled like a sewer.
Impolite. IMPOLITE.
That is correct. Speller number 16. Your word is capture. It's a verb meaning to get control or secure domination of, or to take over. Milo's plan was to capture the enemy base and then use it to launch a final devastating attack on his video game foes.
Capture. CAPTURE.
That is correct. Spelling number 17. Your word is circus. It is a noun meaning a spectacular public entertainment given usually in a large tent and made up of acts of physical skill and daring with interjected comedy by clowns. I'll use it in a sentence. After his first trip to see a circus, Jose could not decide whether he most wanted to become a clown or an acrobat.
Circus. CIRCUS.
That is correct. And that's the end of round 2.
Nice work, spellers. At this time, speller number 5, 6, and 14 may join their classrooms. If class is observing, would like to say or go back to class, this would be a good time for that as well.
We've highly. You can be live on YouTube. No. Yeah.
And I was gonna let Ms. Molma's class know, please do not clap until everybody has said their word. Instead, you can do a silent clap, so like sign language for clapping when they get the word right, okay? Or if they get it wrong, okay? All right. Spelling number 1. Your word is alibi. It's a noun meaning the plea of having been elsewhere at the time an act was committed. In a sentence, to support his alibi, Jake showed a video he made during his trip to Hawaii.
Alibi. ALLABY.
All right. Your word is invasions. It's a plural noun meaning hostile entrances or armed attacks on the property or territory of another for conquest or plunder. In a sentence, the Nazi invasions of neighboring countries were terrifyingly swift.
INBASIONS.
That is correct. All right, spelling number 4. Your word is adorned. It's a verb meaning decorated, added to the pleasantness, attractiveness, splendor, or beauty of. His shoes were polished, his hat was well brushed, and a lace handkerchief adorned his breast pocket.
Adorned. ADORNED.
That is correct. Speller number 9, please. Your word is telescope. It's a noun meaning an optical instrument for viewing distant objects by means of the refraction of light rays through a lens. In a sentence, Jorge watched the lunar eclipse through the telescope.
Telescope. TELESCOPE.
That is correct. Speller number 10. Your word is surrounded. It's a verb meaning formed a ring around. The trees surrounded the cabin and gave a peaceful, secluded feeling.
Surrounded. SURROUNDED.
That is correct. Spelling number 11. Your word is sardine. It's a noun meaning any of several small or immature fishes that are suitable for preserving for food. In a sentence, Destiny's cat, Mr. Picky Pants, refuses to eat, Destiny tops his cat kibbles with a finely diced sardine.
CARDEEN.
That is incorrect. Speller number 12. Your word is orientation. It's a noun meaning the act of determining one's bearings or settling one's sense of direction. In a sentence, the hikers used a map and a compass for orientation prior to setting out on the trail.
Orientation. ORANTATION.
That is incorrect. Speller number 13. Your word is decimal. It's an adjective meaning subdivided into 10th or 100th units. In a sentence, the U.S. uses a system of decimal coinage with each dollar divided into 100 cents.
Decimal. DECIMAL.
That is correct. Speller number 15. Your word is dingoes. It's a plural noun meaning wild dogs of Australia with a wolfish face, bushy tail, and a usually reddish-brown color. In a sentence, one of the longest structures in the world is a fence that was constructed in Australia in the late 19th century to keep sheep flocks safe from dingoes.
Dingoes. DINGOS.
That is incorrect. Speller number 16. Your word is archduke. It's a noun meaning a sovereign prince, specifically a prince of the imperial family of Austria. I'll use it in a sentence. The most famous Archduke is probably Franz Ferdinand, whose assassination was the immediate cause of World War I.
Archduke. Archduke.
That is correct. Speller number 17. Just give it a second. Okay. Your word is novice. It's a noun, meaning one who has no previous training or experience in a specific field or activity. Another word is beginner. Ithua is a novice on the flute, but has played other instruments for years.
Novice, Novice.
That is correct. Okay, now you can clap because it's the end of the round.
Before we start the next round, the following numbers can go back to their classroom. And then after that, we'll begin round 4. You guys are all doing spectacular. Maybe if you misspelled, it's okay. I'm so proud of you that you tried. Okay, spellers that can go back to their room this time, number 1, 11, 12, and 15. And for our audience members, if you would like to stay for the next round, that's fine. If you would like to leave at this time, that's okay too. Okay. All right. Starting round 4. Let me just double check with our online friend.
Yep, you're going to begin. Okay. Oh, we have a class. Okay. Okay, for Miss Tomey's class that just came in, we are not gonna clap until everybody has said their word. Instead, we're gonna do our silent claps when they get a word right or wrong, okay? So we're gonna be quiet. I'm gonna begin. We have one person on Zoom and he's gonna start, okay? You ready now? Okay. Your word is technique. It's a noun, meaning the manner in which a musician, dancer, or athlete uses basic physical movements and performance. In a sentence, English ballet dancer Margot Fonteyn was known for the purity of her technique.
T-E-C-H-N-I-Q-U-E.
That is correct. Okay, speller number 4. Your word is dutifully. It's an adverb meaning in a manner of willing obedience. Henrietta dutifully visited her ailing grandmother.
D-U-T-I-F-L-E-E.
That is incorrect. Speller number 9, please. Your word is mournful. It's an adjective meaning full of sorrow or sad. I'll use it in a sentence. Ivan the dog made a mournful little noise when his human refused to share the last bite of steak.
Mournful. M-O-U-R-N-F-U-L.
That is correct. Speller number 10, please. Your word is emboldened. It's a verb meaning imparted courage to, instilled with bravery or resolution enough to overcome timidity or misgiving. In a sentence, with her lucky 4-leaf clover in her pocket, Amelia felt emboldened to put forward her name for class president.
Can you repeat the word?
Emboldened.
Emboldened. E-M-B-O-L-D-E-N-E-D.
That is correct. Speller number 13, please. Your word is sustenance. It's a noun meaning food or refreshments. In a sentence. Before the Great Famine, many people in Ireland relied on the potato as their main source of sustenance.
Sustenance. S-U-S-T-E-N-A-N-C-E.
That is correct. Speller number 16. Your word is professional. It's an adjective meaning exhibiting a courteous, conscientious, and generally businesslike manner in the workplace. In a sentence, Melvin's professional demeanor makes him a favorite with the customers.
Professional. P-R-O-F-E-S-S-I-O-N-A-L-S. Oh. The S. I forgot. I put the S at the end.
What did you think the word was that was given to you?
I thought it said professionals.
You thought Mrs. Hernandez said professionals? Okay, that is correct.
Right? Speller number 17. Your word is columns. It's a plural noun meaning vertical arrangements of items printed or written on a page or otherwise inscribed. Another word is vertical lists. In a sentence, the spreadsheet had so many columns of data that Hiram's eyes began to swim.
Columns. C-O-L-U-M-N-S.
That is correct. End of the round, so you can.
Thank you, everybody. Speller number 4 can go back to their classroom. Thank you, audience, for doing such a nice job. And it looks like we have another class entering, so we'll let them enter and then we will begin our round 5. Okay, is everyone in the audience ready? All right. Remember, we clap at the end of the round, and we are going to now begin round 5, and we are going to start with Noah, who is on.
Remember, we're doing silent claps in between, and then at the very end, we'll all clap. Okay? You ready, Noah? All right. Your word is ransacked. It's a verb meaning looked very thoroughly and zealously through, searched often forcefully or roughly, or rummaged. In a sentence, Deborah ransacked her bedroom for her missing unicorn sock.
RANSACKE.
That is correct. All right, speller number 9. Your word is trodden. It's a verb meaning pressed down by walking or stamping upon something. In a sentence, the wild horses had trodden over the fields, flattening the tall grass and weeds.
Can you repeat the word again?
Trodden.
Trotten. TROTTED.
That is incorrect. Okay, spelling number 10. Your word is swankiest. It's an adjective meaning the most ostentatious in a sentence. Many consider Le Coucou to be the swankiest restaurant in all of New York City.
Swankiest. SWANKIEST.
That is correct. Speller number 13. Your word is reflexology. It's a noun meaning massage of the hands or feet in the belief that pressure applied to specific points on these extremities benefits other parts of the body. In a sentence, Kenny manages his arthritis pain with medication from his doctor, low impact exercise, and reflexology.
Reflexology. REFLEXOLOGY.
That is correct. We are still quiet, please. Spelling number 16. Your word is convictions. It's a plural noun meaning strongly held beliefs or views. In a sentence, Denise refuses to abandon her convictions based on what the journalists are reporting.
Conviction. CONVICTIONS.
That is correct. Spelling number 17. Your word is discriminating. It's an adjective meaning careful or fastidious in selection, discerning, judicious. A child of discriminating tastes, Millicent insisted on eating Fruit Loops, never ever Fruity Pebbles.
Discriminating. T-I-N-G.
That is correct. And that's the end of that round. Okay, everybody's doing a great job. Our spellers all have done spectacular, and thank you, audience. We are going to go ahead. Oh, Mrs. Sullivan, was your group going to stay? Okay, that's fine. Okay, for our spellers, we have 5 spellers left, because we also have Noah, who is online. Hi, Noah. And so we are going to go ahead and start round number 6. So Noah will be first. You ready, Noah? Okay. Your word is penchant. It's a noun meaning a strong meaning or attraction, broadly a liking, in a sentence. While visiting Ankara, Nanette developed a penchant for Turkish coffee.
P-E-N-C-H-A-N-T.
That is correct. Okay, speller number 10, please. Your word is pulverize. It's a verb meaning destroyed by or as if by smashing into fragments, disintegrated or demolished. In a sentence, the wrecking ball pulverized the dilapidated old building.
Pulverized. Pulverized.
That is correct. Spelling number 13. Your word is morbidity. It's a noun meaning a diseased state or symptom or ill health. In a sentence, Jen's morbidity is controlled by a modified diet, increased exercise, and routine care from her physician.
Morbidity. M-O-R. E-I-T. I-T-Y.
That is incorrect. Okay, spelling number 16, please. Your word is lineage. It's a noun meaning a group of persons as a family or clan, tracing descent from a common ancestor who is regarded as its founder. In a sentence, Manuel can trace his lineage to 2 passengers on the Mayflower.
Lineage. L-I-N-E-A-G-E.
That is correct. Spelling number 17, please. Your word is drudgery. It is a noun meaning dull, fatiguing, and unrelieved work or expenditure of effort. In a sentence, Rupert welcomes any new invention that helps take some of the drudgery out of homework.
Drudgery. D-R-U-D-E-R-Y.
That is incorrect. That was the end of that round. Spellers number 13 and 17 may rejoin their classes. And classes who are observing, would you like to continue to stay for round 7? All right. So for spellers who are here, we are going to start round 7. So we have 3 participants left, Noah
is online. And also, we are going to have the top champion winner, and we will also have a runner-up in case for some reason the champion gets ill or is unable to attend the next spelling bee. Okay? All right, here we go. Okay. Ready, Noah? All right. Your word is intolerance. It is a noun meaning exceptional sensitivity to a drug, food, or other substance. In a sentence, Ginny is grateful that she does not suffer from lactose intolerance since ice cream is her favorite food.
INCOLERANC.
That is correct. All right, speller number 10, please. Your word is motley. It's an adjective meaning composed of a haphazard and incongruous mixture of different elements. In a sentence, each guest drew a gift from a motley assortment in the grab bag.
Can you repeat the word?
Motley.
Motley. MOTLEY.
That is correct. Okay, speller number 16. Your word is permanence. It's a noun meaning the quality or state of being without fundamental or marked change or durability. In a sentence, the costume designer always uses the same brand of dye because of the vivid colors it produces and its permanence on fabrics.
Can you repeat the word?
Permanence.
Permanence. PERMANENCE.
That is correct. And that was the end of that round. And I need the fourth graders that are playing, AKA Sam and Sawyer, to please sit on your bottoms and be respectful. Thank you very much. That means you, Sawyer. Thanks. Ready, Noah? Okay. Your word is prioress. It's a noun meaning a nun whose rank in an order of women corresponds to that of the superior ranking next to the abbot in an order of men. In a sentence, Freddie recently read a book about a prioress who celebrated the opening of a new chapel with her community.
Could you please repeat the word?
Prioress.
PRIARRESC.
That is incorrect. All right, speller number 10.
Yeah.
PRIORESS. Okay. Ready? All right, your word is brocade. It's a noun meaning a rich silk fabric with raised patterns embroidered in gold and silver threads. In a sentence, Tina discovered a gorgeous brocade in the remnant bin at the fabric store.
Can you repeat the word?
Brocade.
Brocade. BROCADE.
That is correct. Speller number 16. Your word is perdition. It's a noun meaning utter loss of the soul or a final happiness in a future state. In a sentence, overly remorseful for his minor wrongdoing,
Callum felt sure of perdition.
Can you repeat the word?
Perdition.
Perdition. P-R-E-D-I-C-I-O-N.
That is incorrect.
Okay, what we're going to do at this time is speller number 10 is our champion, I believe, and then we have to have a runner-up. Is that correct? One second, we're going to do a little conferring here in a second. Okay, thank you for being patient while the judges and I did a little conferring. So we had to double check the rules on a couple of things. So what's going to happen is speller number 10 was the only one who spelled correctly in the last round. And so what speller number 10 has to do now is he has to spell a word correctly that we give him. Okay, so Ridley, you'll come up and we're going to give you a word, and if you spell this word correctly, you are the spelling champion. If you make a mistake, then we're going to do a new round, so the other spellers, our last top 3 here will be in another round possibly. Okay? All right, and then I'll tell you what happens after that. Okay, Ridley, here we go.
All right. Your word is fortuitous. It's an adjective meaning lucky. In a sentence, Gavin's timing was fortuitous as he was starving and the chocolate chip cookies had just come out of the oven.
Fortuitous. Fortuitous.
That is correct.
Tony, hold on a second.
So congratulations, Ridley Johnson, who is our champion. This is Ridley's second year winning our spelling bee. So he's our reigning champion. And what we're going to do right now is we're going to have a spell off for the next round between Chloe and Noah to see who is the runner-up.
Ready now? Okay. Your word is pallid. It's an adjective meaning lacking the normal amount of color. Okay. And in a sentence, Fatima took one look at her son's pallid face and sent him immediately back to bed.
Can you please repeat the word?
Pallid.
P-A-L-L-E-D.
That is incorrect. Good job. Your word is moppet. It's a noun meaning child or youngster. Trudy's moppet turned 3 last week and will soon start preschool.
Moppet. M-O-P-P-I-T.
That is incorrect. All right. Okay, Noah, ready? All right, your word is congealing. It's a verb meaning assuming a fixed, rigid, or unchanging form or character in a sentence. It didn't take long for the arrangement with Anna on the top bunk and her brother on the bottom to start congealing into a permanent state of affairs.
Congealing. C-O-N-G-E-A-L-I-N-G.
That is correct. Chloe? Your word is heirloom. It's a noun meaning something having special monetary or sentimental value or significance that is handed on either by or apart from formal inheritance from one generation to another. In a sentence, great-grandfather's Bavarian cuckoo clock is a treasured family heirloom.
Heirloom. A-I-R-L-U-M-E.
That is incorrect. Okay. Yes.
Thank you. All right, well, this concludes our spelling bee. I'm sorry. Okay, friends, so everybody's done a spectacular job in the audience and our spellers. So Noah, you are our runner-up. So congratulations, woohoo! I'm glad you can hear well online too. Okay, and Ridley is our champion, and I'm so proud of everyone who participated. Everyone who participated will get I will give you a special award for participating. I appreciate that, and thank you so much. Everybody did a great job. So really, you are going to a district, so I'm going to email your teacher and with all the information, and she can share it with your mom, so that you're all ready to go to that. Congratulations. All right. Okay,